Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some Golden Lap. We've got another race for you here today, guys. And we're in Japan. We're in Japan on the Sake Speedway. Gonna have a quick look at the standings and a quick look at kind of where we are standing on everything. So driver-wise, 8th and 10th, not bad. Vitali had the better car for most of the season. And now Romano's got the better car. Even then, it's not by a lot because we've kind of swapped around parts and whatnot. But I'm going to save my money from now on to for the next season. We're not going to do any upgrades. We might have to do some kind of reliability swapping, just to get us through to the end of the season. But ultimately, we've had a good season. We've competed a little bit more. But I think next season we're going to have to potentially upgrade the drivers a tad. Or focus on upgrading the car. I think potentially I want to stick with the drivers we've got. And really try and put some money into the car and upgrades and stuff like that. Rather than just be like, okay, the car's still more or less the same. Let's see if we can get better drivers in there. I think I really want to focus on the car. And not potentially kind of stick with the two drivers forever. Like, you know, that's not really going to work. But we are going to try and save some money. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick... Okay, we're actually okay on the steering. That's not bad. Got 51 here and a 56 here. So again, we're okay on that. Below 50 is kind of the issue. So let's go with... Romano can have the 55. And then that does tank the performance a bit of Vitali, but it's kind of necessary. Like I say, we're just going to get to the end of the season. 2 races to go. Oh, wow. Bran have lost points. Okay, we're in the quali. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's fine. No bother for us. So we can't... Oh, okay. Why does it give me the tutorial again? Well, now, if you've watched, or depending on when the Football Manager videos go out, Football Manager, Cricket Captain, all the games have kind of reset. However, some games I had the save files backed up and others I did not. Luckily, I've got the Golden Lap save file, so we're lucky on there and we can keep going on the Golden Lap save file. However, on other games, I've had to try and get us back to where we were. Send them out. Let's go. Okay. So on some of the, actually, I think I need to turn the. Is there a? Yeah, I just need to turn the audio down just a tad. There we go. Because I want to hear it, and I do want you guys to hear it, but I don't want it to be overwhelming. I think it's okay. Cool. Cool. I need to lean back. I need to relax. I need to have a drink. And let's go. Okay. Right, so not a bad start there. 10th and 11th. We're in cars that probably are going to struggle to get in the points. That's just the reality of today's race. And probably the next race in Monaco. Okay, I think I'm going to risk it. That was better. That was okay. Okay, that wasn't the best bit of tuning, but we'll figure it out. Okay, what are we going to look at here? 13, that was good. 5, that was okay. 8, that was okay as well. 33, 36, that's good. We don't usually get to 36. Your average on those tuning sessions is about 30. So if you go over 30, 35, 36, 37, push into 40, you've had a good little session. You kind of run the numbers well. Okay, we're actually the only car out there right now, which is kind of crazy. Everyone else is taking a lot of time figuring out what they want to do. Whereas we've timed our flying lap to be more or less perfect, I would say. It is going to just get, like, the track is just going to get wetter over the course of the session. Okay, we're going to go for another tuning. Go for this one. 12, good. Plus 9 is 21. Plus 4, 25. Plus 4 is 29. 30. Like I say, 30 is your average, and that's what we've managed to get at that time. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 10 is 22, plus 19. Oh, my word. Okay, that was a good one. That was a 41. That was a good one for Johnson. So, sorry, for Johnson, for Vitali. Johnson is our engineer. I think we're definitely in with a chance of a big old golden tune, but the problem is we've got to try and get our lap in now, because we are not going to improve upon our lap time from now to the end. That's just the reality when the water comes and the track gets worse, basically. What I'm saying. We might get one more lap in at decent levels, but I don't really see it being much better than that. 9th and 10th, that's pretty good. Okay, if we can get them in, get one more lap out, you might be able to improve, but I doubt it beyond that. It's going to be a close one. Let's tune up and see what we can do. 17, good start. Plus 15, 32 total, good start. Plus 12, 44, that was a good one. I think that was 6, so that was a 50. That was outrageous. That was a really good one. Really got to try and, you know, it's a bit of a gamble, but if it does pay off, you do get good numbers out of it. I haven't counted this one, unfortunately, so I don't know how good that one was, but that wasn't so bad. Let's see if we can send them out real fast. One more lap before the water returns, before the rain comes back and the track gets wet. It looks like everyone else has had the exact same idea here. Look at that. They're all trying to get positions out there. And just see how fast these cars are going. So, we've got green sectors. That's good. We don't want white sectors to wrap this up at 13th and 14th, and that is probably going to be the best we can look at for this race. I mean, look at that. He's 1.6 ahead of everyone else. It is outrageous how fast the Etzolinis are. No, that was too close. Okay, we've got the gold on there. Made a bit of a mistake on that one. That's okay. We just got to try and get to a golden tune now. There we go. That one's done. We are 52 and 20. We've got plenty of time. I think the golden tune is on. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump the ×2 again, because I don't think we're going to be putting in any... I mean, look at that. They're actually going green. So maybe the track is still just okay for us to be throwing out some green sectors. Yes, it is. Look at that. Oh, no, then followed by a white sector. But Romano managed to do it. So why could Vitali not do it? That's the question. Romano managed it. I'm just focusing on that one there, and that actually did work. We got the golden tune on that particular. Okay, focusing on the bottom one here, trying to get those numbers up. Got it to 48. But like I say, we've got a lot of time. We've got a lot of time. So the tune isn't really going to be a problem, so long as I don't mess it up over time. Let's go to ×8 and just get these laps done. Because they're going to be white sectors. We know that. Look, the entire field is running white sectors. It's just how it is at this point. Now it's all about getting that tune that we're looking for. Oh, that was a bad one. That was awful. That was really awful. That was not great, I'll be honest. But it doesn't matter. We're lucky we've got so much time. We'll be okay. Okay, good stuff. 57. Almost done on that one. Let's go to ×8 again. Just get these laps done. Send them out. Knowing that, you know, more or less, you're not going to improve. In fact, I saw a green sector there, which is absolutely outrageous from Rinaldi. So, I mean, good on him. Good on the lad. There we go, 78, and that is indeed the golden tune for Romano, which is perfect. Hopefully we do have, you know, a decent chance of of some points come race day. But that is, well, it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Oh, that's not ideal. Oh, 79, we've just kept it in. There we go. And now we will wrap this quali up with 11th. They've all gone on to Inters. I mean, are you going to improve on your time on Inters? I guess not really. Then Vitali out as well. Like I say, you want to pit, it genuinely, it doesn't matter. Like, you've got the laps done. We're all good. We're all done. Golden on both cars. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Quali complete. We finish 11th and 14th, which is genuinely, I'm not mad about that. And the reason is that I know that we've taken a bit of speed off of our car. You know, we've had to lose a bit of performance, and that's all you can really. It's just a reality. You've got to do it. Okay, so we're going to be starting on the Inters by the looks of things. I'm going to try and keep it to. Yeah, Romano is the number one. The end of this season. Sorry, yeah, end of this season. Okay, we've got all of this. I'm aware on all of that. We're all good on that. Here we go. The red lights are going. Let's send them out there. It's going to be a wet race. It's not going to be easy. We're going to try and do our best. Okay, let's move that so I can actually see the track when all of this stuff comes up. It will undoubtedly pop back up here. We will fix it again. But here we go. Romano. We're still so early doors here, but Vitali has dropped significantly. So I'm not going to pit. I'm just going to tell him to put in a little bit more effort, because down in 20th, that's not ideal. Even though the car is, like I say, not as strong as it has been over the course of the season. Is it really the slowest out there? I don't think so. I don't think we're down in 20th. There we go. Back to 19th. That's good. LaRousse has got a problem, and he's going to have to pit, I imagine. Eat my dust, LaRousse. Like, he's got a problem. It's not really you, buddy. But it's okay. Look at that. Vitali's actually jumped up. LaRousse has come back out, already lapped. It's literally been 5 laps, and you're a lap down because of how fast the Ezzolinis are, and because of the trouble. And the lap is it's quite a fast lap anyway, so there is a bit of that to play with as well. Okay, now what are we going to do? We've got number 1 driver in Romano. He has got pit stop priority. We have to remember that. And we've also got Vitali doing well to compete after having such a bad start, dropping all the way back. Priority has got to be trying to win some points with Romano. That's got to be priority. But if Vitali has a good drive, then there is an outside chance of a double points finish. Further, it's raining. There's going to be DNFs, you would think. There's going to be some DNFs. It's a tough track. That's another part of it. You know, it's a high-speed track by the looks of it as well. Lots of high-speed sweeping corners into low-speed, and still sweeping corners. Not really low-speed, medium speed maybe. And then perhaps only one real low-speed corner here, which is first. And you've got light, polar, I think that is. 100 degrees. Hair clip. That is a turn. Revolutions. Television, followed by 7th, followed by net worth. Yeah, okay. Tyres are still looking okay. No one is pitting just yet. We're going to kind of keep an eye on the leaders who are just out on their own at the moment, just flying along. The 2 Ezzolinis are the only team. Wow, they're just way ahead of the rest, aren't they? And the LeBrons are struggling to keep up. And of course, getting those points deductions at the start of this episode does not help the LeBron's case at all. Not at all. Okay. Let's calm them down again. Because they've gone up into the red. We don't want them just stuck in the red. You can see that Romano's up to 11th. Pit stops are now occurring. So Romano will pit this lap. And we'll kind of, we'll follow what everyone else is doing. Right, so as I was dropping the pit, someone's crashed. So we're going on to So it's gotten a bit wetter and now it's going back. So it's still going to be inters. But it kind of makes no sense not to pit again. Sorry, not to pit Vitali as well. Like, we can double stack here and everyone else is thinking that's the right idea. Now, if we move, yeah, there we go. We double stacked perfectly. There was no, well, not really any lost time in there. And we've now got a yellow flag. So we've got that solidified 11th place for another 2 minutes. The lap is on 20 out of 59. There is opportunities. That's all I'm going to say. There is opportunities right now. Okay, let's lower that to ×2 because ×4 is a bit much. But there we go. That's Pratama who did DNF. And like we said, well, like I said, you know, I think there's going to be DNFs. There's going to be more trouble. Let's see if we can get Romano up and into the points now on this stint. Okay, he's into the points because of a pit stop. That doesn't really count. Let's see if we can get him up to 8 because that's what we've got here. We've got an opportunity here. We're right on the gearbox, 0.6 behind Bilalba in 9th. Can we get him? Okay, not this lap, so we're going to calm it down for a lap. Because we've got a decent gap with Silver in behind. In fact, let's swap that over and see if Vitali can catch Silver. The gap is 7.6. Let's see what it goes down to. If it goes down at all. It really hasn't. Look at that, 7.5, 7.3. It's more or less where it was. Silver's chasing Romano. Romano's chasing Villalba. There's another yellow flag. LaRussa's crashed, and that's another DNF. Like I said, we are going to have DNFs in this race. Is it an opportunity to pit just yet? Is the not there just yet? The weather is not there. Is going to dry out, and if you can be earliest car on a dry tire, on a slick tire, let's say, you could potentially take advantage of that, but it's not there just yet. We've got 30 seconds. Let's lower the speed. We're on green flags, and it's still not there. So there we go. Keeping the inters on for another couple laps isn't the worst idea. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Still, we're in the points, and I'm still thinking there are opportunities here. Okay. I'm actually going to keep it on for one more lap. We're going to go one more lap on the inters, and then we're going to swap over. And we're going to go to the hard. Yeah, we're going to go to the hard with Romano. Going to get Vitali onto the... Sorry, no. Vitali's going to do one more lap on those inters. Round you go. There we go. And... Oh, I think it's going to be the hard tires again. Okay, good stuff. So we've come out Romano in 14th. If any of the cars ahead are going to pit stop, the plan is that Romano kind of takes those extra seconds. We're on the hard tyre. We're going to the end. Got loads of fuel, so we can actually burn a significant chunk of fuel here and get to the end of this race. Of course, we've been lapped. We've been lapped anyway. And look at that, Romano and Vitali now right next to each other. Vitali can't really justify letting him overtake, but let's push them both. In fact, still got a couple of cars who have yet to pit, so I'm going to wait and see just for a second here, because we've got Rinaldi, we've got Maldonado, who hasn't pitted yet. They're staying out there on those inter tires, which I think is a bit of a mistake, but that's what they're doing. There is going to be a pad of rain coming at the end here. Okay, Rinaldi is now really losing positions. You can see that, and must go in soon. Still hasn't, and if anything, all it's done is really just jump, like, kind of back up the entire group. And Rinaldi's, those tires, that was a bad kind of race management from the I don't know, Rinaldi's engineer, I guess, because now you're running at the very back. Not ideal. Okay, we're 10 and 12. Oh, a yellow flag. There's no need. No need to change. A yellow flag, if we had the mediums on, maybe would be an opportunity. Oh, I've left my mic. If I was a little bit quieter there, I apologize, but I should have been okay. I should have been alright. Oh my word, Moretti! Moretti has just thrown it. There's a puncture for Maldonado. It's all happening here. And we are very close to a double points finish. Very close. Okay, they can absolutely send it for a second here. Just fully send it. For maybe like 4 or 5 laps. Let's see if we can build a gap here. We've got Silva and Rosenqvist in front of us. However, Silva and Villalba, they might have to pit again. So, you know what? I'm actually going to turn that off and we're just going to go to the end. We've got the tyres. If they do pit, you know, there's opportunities for us to jump positions here. Lafombois, unfortunately, is literally, like, Lafombois is about to lap Romano. So Romano can't catch. That's beyond us, obviously. But this is very close. All of these numbers, they're going to have to pit. There's no way they are going to survive on 4 laps with essentially no rubber. And the double points finish is on. It's on. Come on. Even Villalba is probably going to have to pit again. Oh, so Charlie, let's see if we can make that overtake before this race finishes. Come on, we are right on the gearbox. Let's have a watch. As Vitali goes round trying to get Villalba and get that 9th position. Look at Villalba's tyres. They've got nothing. They've got absolutely nothing. And we can't get it. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. But would you believe it? Double points finish. Come on. That's what we were after. That is what we were after. That is some next level driving the situation. Maldonado, congratulations. Getting on the podium for Wayland is pretty good stuff. 26 points taken by both teams there because, of course, one of the Ezzolinis was unable to finish. We are now 8th and 10th. Were we 8th and 10th anyway? I don't know. We might have been. We might have been. I actually cannot remember. Unfortunately, that's me kind of being silly. I can't quite remember where we were. But it's good stuff nonetheless. Now we were chasing Wayland, we were chasing Chapman. However, we've struggled to kind of keep within that distance. So we are going to finish 5th, I think. That is just without a doubt. Like, if we have one good race, I don't really want to do either of these, do I? I mean, I'm not going to finish on the podium. That's a bit of a big ask. Okay, so spy on another team. No, we don't want to do that. We're saving our money. Of course we are. Okay, let's finish by looking at the standings. We are looking at the team standings. We're in 5th. We've got a significant amount of points on Hemlock. So I'm just going to say that's where we're going to finish. You know, 5th place is pretty good. I should probably check where we finished in Season 1 because I don't think it was as high as 5th. But if this is genuine progression, we will take it. So, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We've got the season finale next time out. I hope you enjoyed that one as well. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.